This week I am 21 weeks pregnant on the Monday, so now it's a Wednesday. I've trained on Monday, maybe that's why as well, you forget, trained lower body on Mondays, so that's likely why I'm tight as well. A lot of glute work, which keeps your pelvis in alignment and strong, which is like the foundation of the back, so that's likely why as well. So I don't think I'll get a training session in today. Thinking about getting my hair cut. It is so thick since, like, mine gets thick anyway, it needs thinned out, but then plus pregnancy on top of that, it's really hard work and heavy. So I want to wash, cut and blow dry. Don't want any length off it. When it's thinned out, I might ask for layers putting in just so it's more manageable. I don't like it annoying though when it's all coming down in your face when you're trying to exercise. I'll have a think. I did try last pregnancy to have a fringe, but I don't think I suit a fringe at all. Anywho, so yeah, I'm going to train this client, and then I've got a few things to do, like a few errands to run and plan my Pilates, and then I also need to fit a nap in the middle of this busy day. But I shall speak to you soon. Bye. Honestly, look at the state of my car. I am not this person. I'm not this person. Got a box, a first aid kit, loads of weights. I've not used them in a wee while. Why are they even here? Hey, so just currently getting steps in after my session with my client, whilst listening to a podcast on pelvic girdle pain. So whenever I'm out getting steps, I always like to be upskilling, as when I'm in the car as well. It's kind of like dead time if you're not doing something, so I'll either do some marketing or I'll be upskilling for Pilates, medical conditions for clients, or anything that's interesting, anything to become a better coach really. So yeah.
So we are now on our way to, it's Friday, and we are on our way to an antenatal appointment, just to check the growth of the baby, the heart rate, etc. It's Sterling Community Hospital. It's just as entering into the waiting room. I'll do a wee update on what he said. So the Friday appointment was just a routine check to see if the baby's heart rate was okay, a rough measurement and feel. Can't really feel for limbs at 22 weeks and where the baby's positioned, she said. Took a urine sample, that was it really. The next time I'll see my midwife at the antenatal appointment will be 28 weeks. It's in December. However, next week I'm looking forward to my physio in pelvic health appointment, so I just wanted to check what's going on, what I need to work on, because you can have a too tight pelvic floor and too weak pelvic floor, or a bit of both. It's just a muscle like any other muscle, but it's often forgot about because it's not aesthetically pleasing. But yeah, so I want all that checked. And next I will be showing you a soup recipe. So this is just a simple tomato basil cream of soup. So I am quickly frying some carrots, onions, and there you have it. I'm going to put the ingredients up now. It's super easy to make. Lots of tomatoes. Then I got a wee training session in, so this is chest. I've actually not trained chest in a wee while, so it's quite good to work this again to maintain my current muscle mass levels. So 4 sets of this tricep. So it was a chest press, bench press. 10 to 12 reps is my magic number right now for most exercises. Then I went to push-ups and tricep extensions. There's the push-ups. I'm not sure if the other ones are videoed. Oops. Then I went into bicep curls and flies again. You know what? I was going to edit that sneeze out, but couldn't stop laughing at it because it's like every time I record, he's got to make some sort of noise. If it's not him typing, it's him munching on some crisps or fucking sneezing. So I'm going to tricep pushbacks or kickbacks, whatever you want to call them. Different people, different names for them. Keeping the core engaged, hugging the baby with your belly button to spine. Then this is part of a tricep as well. And seated shoulder press. And then I went straight into lateral raises, so a really good wee shoulder complex there. That's why I like training chest as well, because some shoulders, and shoulder strength is so important. And I was also in between sets, as you can see there, the gym ball, just mobilising the hips and the pelvis, doing some pregnancy related antenatal exercises there. And then I got some more push-ups on the knees. I thought this was a great opportunity as well to see the bump. I'm doing some marketing here, just to advertise my business on social media, taking a few photos, but you can also see I'm carrying roughly the same amount of weight, it's just the baby bump that's growing, and then I've got my uniform on. Happy with my quads, mind. Then self-care, absolutely important. Love to just go around about the pool on a Saturday and chill out and read my book. It's just amazing. There's a lot to be said for it. Okay, so this is an easy meat-free spag bol recipe. So I'm just showing you the ingredients I've got. So make sure you get mushrooms and that mince that I've just shown you. It's the best fake mince. I will not eat proper mince, it's crap. We've got carrots, anything to get the kids to eat veg, sneak it in the foods. So yeah, that mince that I showed you, it works really well in this dish. That's celery. End up cutting a small amount to add bulk really, an extra flavour. We've got some cherry tomatoes. I just end up throwing everything in this dish, but everyone seems to like it. So some cheese, mature cheddar. That's basil, overgrown slightly. We've got lazy garlic, beef stock, Worcestershire sauce, and that Henderson's relish, super tasty. Some red wine, just a splash, and some olive oil, oregano. I told you everything goes in it. A little bit of barbecue seasoning I tried this time. I ended up forgetting about the broccoli, by the way. Plum tomatoes. I was meant to add a tiny bit of broccoli in it. Plenty of plum tomatoes. Red onion. Yeah, I added extra plum tomatoes this time because I wanted a better sauce. And wholemeal spaghetti. So you start with adding a splash of olive oil to medium heat pan. Diced onion. Preferably white onion, but I didn't have any, so I did red onion. It tasted fine, didn't notice. Then get some like a hefty teaspoon of garlic, apparently, or two. We like garlic. It's a great idea to up the garlic as well in the winter months. So whilst that's frying up, then you want to add the meatless farm minced meat. I have tried adding a couple of these packets, but I wanted to replace the extra packet with more veg, and it worked really well this time. So you're just wanting the the fake minced meat to go brown. So I'll show you a better picture. So this is on a medium heat. Keep stirring. Then dice onions, if you like. I do not like, not onions, mushrooms. I do not like mushrooms, either does my daughter, and I don't think my partner's son does. So I need to make sure we can't feel the texture of them, and you can if they're small like this. And add Worcestershire sauce, Henderson's relish, hefty splashes. Really brings out all the flavours of the food. Give it a stir. And just keep an eye on it. And I added some oregano. So this is the meal that, it is hard work, stood on your feet, because it takes about an hour to prepare. It's super easy though, but it's just full of effort. But it does last a couple of days. You'll get more than one serving. So this is for a family of 4. I'm adding basil there. I like to add a lot of basil. We've got a basil plant growing in our kitchen, so here's me just shaving it. And just ripping it up roughly there. Give it a stir. Adding the plum tomatoes now. I cannot stand hot tomato, so you'll see me in a minute cut up the big chunks of tomato. I don't know, there's something weird about hot tomato I can't get on board with. I didn't like pizza for the longest time. Chop, 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 chop. Still not added the stock yet. Splash of red wine. Make sure you don't put too much of this because it does overpower if you do, so I think that's the most I put in that. So you look there, not much going on. So putting in carrots with a cheese grater. You can't even notice these, by the way, so if you're not a fan of carrot yourself, it's a really good way of getting extra microbiome fibre, feeding them, feeding your gut health, your immune system. Again, it's quite hard work shaving the carrots. Grating even. About a small pile. Then I'm chopping very small celery, so it's about half a celery that goes in there, not much this time. And you can see as well I've put there's a little bit of barbecue seasoning going in there to make it a little bit smoky bolognese. And there's wholemeal spaghetti there, ready to cook. Well, no, it is cooking that, sorry. Making the stock, so boiled the kettle, I'm just crunched up a beef stock cube. Cherry tomatoes going in there, just to add extra bulk and flavour. As you can see, it's looking more like spag bol now. Still on a medium heat, low heat. And then I'm adding some Worcestershire sauce and the stock. If you've got tomato paste as well, that'd make it more tasty. Again, this is just to let it be more saucy and tasty. Giving it a stir, nearly finished. I should have put the broccoli on by now. And then I've got the mature cheddar grate on top of it. And then I add garlic bread to the dish.
Hello YouTube, so it's the day after my graduation now. I slept so well last night. I would have gone to bed with Ari at about 6:15 if it wasn't for Scott wanting me to stay up a bit later. I was so tired. Did a lot of walking, trying to find something to eat in Glasgow. The choices are limited, so we ended up going back to Stirling. But I was at my graduation yesterday, receiving my degree in sport fitness and coaching, qualified with a 2-1. Really happy with that. It was I invested the most time and effort that I could in those moments of my life, trying to work and excel in my career as a leisure and spa manager, and alongside become a more qualified and experienced personal trainer as well. So I was always studying, and then of course I became a mother, and trying to juggle the two was extremely difficult, but I did it. I mean, I'm not done yet. It's just nice to know that uni's finished at the moment. So I'm super tired this morning. I've had cross wires with a client as well. I'm meant to have 4 sessions today, back to back. Well, not back to back, some time in between there for paperwork and toilet breaks and stuff. But one client, we crossed our wires with each other, so I've just had 2 hours to kill. I was trying to get steps in, but I'm getting some restless leg in my right. So I've been doing some stretches, might need a massage on it later. So I've got 2 more clients now, and then I'm gonna go back and chill at a sauna and steam room, I think. Looking forward to that. I'm so tired today. And yes, so it's Saturday today. So child free. I'm currently 22 weeks pregnant. Feeling good. Been practicing Pilates, really benefiting from that at the moment. I've trained 1 strength chest on the Monday, Thursday Pilates, just been so busy. Baby was ill as well, Harry, so I've had to dial it back this week, so I'm hoping to get 1 or 2 sessions in for strength this week, like for Saturday and Sunday. Depends how I feel though, because sleep's a priority at the moment. Steps have been good. I'm coming on 50k, so yeah, anyone who's on the way to graduating and they're not sure whether to go to the ceremony or not, I highly recommend it. It's for you as well. It's about realising all the work and the sacrifice that you've done over those many years, because if you're an overuse student, you've done it all alongside your busy life. There's something quite special about, because we're so focused on where we want to go in life and everything that we've got to do. Sometimes it's really important to just stop and look back at what you've achieved, how far you've come, and just take a moment and sit there and enjoy the day and say to yourself, you did fucking well. So my next focus is going to be obviously pregnancy and bringing up the baby whilst gaining Pilates experience and teaching clients online and face to face. But in a few years, when things have settled down and DigiCoach is starting to take off more where I want it to go, I do like the idea of either doing a master's or another degree in psychology, because I really did enjoy the social psychology aspect of the degree. There was quite a few, I'd say about half of the degree was in psychology, so it was really interesting. I've noticed as well, since qualifying, there's a lot more jobs available. A lot higher band of salary as well is now open to me, which is nice to see. However, I do have big plans for DigiCoach, and it's about investing in DigiCoach at the moment. Never say never. I do like the idea of going back and continuing my education with the Open Uni. All the study materials were fantastic, to be honest. I knew an educational officer in the army, and when I first started in 2015 or 16, and he'd looked through the materials and he was impressed, because he was always curious about the OU. And 2 million students have now studied with the Open University. It's one of the most successful universities in the world. So many inspiring people were at that graduation yesterday. One lady started a degree at 50 after she'd raised 3 children, completely changed her her life and the course it was taking. I'm very proud to have studied with the Open Uni. Because it's never been possible for me to stay at home and just go to uni. I've always had to work for anything that I've achieved. Makes it sweeter when you do get to your goals, to be honest.
I thought I'd record a wee outro just to summarise what you saw. So it was like a week in the life. I did get my hair cut. It took a couple of days to get booked in. Super happy with it. I had loads cut off, feels much better. Got some Olaplex and everything for it for the graduation. It was a full-on week. Now I've picked up a cold as well from my daughter, who was ill on Tuesday, Wednesday, but I think she's got a cough as well. I think that's what I've picked up. I just wanted to highlight as well how important self-care is, and it doesn't have to look like meditation, getting your hair and nails done. It can also look as taking some time out for yourself and doing something you enjoy. Might be an hour reading, painting, walking, listening to just anything that you enjoy doing that's quite relaxing to you. So my form of self-care or hours is going to the sauna and steam room and just chilling by the pool and the jacuzzi. And whenever I am pregnant, I always find chlorine is so relaxing. The smell of it, I just love cleaning chemicals. So today is Tuesday, 23 weeks pregnant currently. Got my pelvic physio this week, so I'll be documenting what goes on there. There's quite a few people interested. I've just got some admin to do, some programs to change from gym to home, and Ari's got a dance class tonight. I was going to go to the gym this morning, but I need to do housework. There's a recipe that I wanted to do as well, a chocolate roulade that I was practicing for Christmas, so I'll be making that. And I need to decide what to cook for dinner. I'm not sure what I'm in the mood for yet. But yes, thank you very much for watching. If there's any content that you'd like to see more of, just let me know. Hopefully found the recipes interesting and give you some inspiration. And I shall see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.